Hi, I'm Jen Giroux, and I'm a real estate agent with Keller Williams Realty. And this is episode number 44 of Stow Place Like Home, where I talk with groups, individuals, and small businesses in and around our community. And today I'm talking with Julie McKay, a yoga instructor that lives in Stow. And she's going to talk to us about what it's like teaching during COVID times. Talking with Julie McKay today, and she is in her yoga room at her house. And can you tell us a little bit about how this is working for you with COVID?
Yeah, so I work for two area studios. I work for Revolution Community Yoga in West Acton, which is 10 minutes in one direction, and I also work for Synergy Wellness Center in Hudson, which is 10 minutes in the other direction. So there's great yoga everywhere you look in this area. When COVID hit, we didn't miss a beat. We got all about the Zoom just like everyone else. And you can just sign up and take a class with me, and it's mostly just an hour long. You carve it out and you either do it with me and the other participants live, or you get a link to the recording to use for a few days so you can take it at your leisure.
Oh, that's great. Okay. And so what's the response to people that are taking the class with Zoom?
Gosh, I would say it's mixed. You know, over the summer, there was some opportunity to be in the studio with masks, and some people came out of the woodwork. I hadn't seen them on Zoom because they said, I just want to be with you. I just want to be in the studio. So we did that up until the holidays when numbers started to, soar a little bit. So we're all online primarily, a little bit in studio. Outdoor was a great option for people. When we could, when the weather was appropriate for that. But I would say people have, people adjust. We have all adjusted to a whole new next normal kind of situation. And I think when people give it a try, they say, you know what, it's the next best thing. It's kind of like we're in the studio together because teachers have adapted to being in that space with people and being able to connect on a really wild level. We take the mute off at the beginning, check in, how's everybody doing, have a little laugh about something, and then everybody gets muted. If you are the type that you like to just have your privacy, you just turn your camera off.
Right.
Sure, it's great to see people all in community too, but if you like to, today's a day where I just want to hear your voice, I want to see you, but I don't really want other people seeing me in my home with my cat and my PJs on. So take that option to be camera off or camera on. And then towards the end, I offer an opportunity for them to unmute and just say hello or ask any questions.
Oh, nice.
And a lot of people who are by themselves, really welcome that opportunity to connect, even on just a small level, to be able to say hello and to move on their mat with other people in a virtual.
So what is it like as an instructor to be doing it on your own?
Like I said, we didn't miss a beat, and probably those early recordings are not my best work. I was working.
Exactly. Yeah. You just got to work. You just improve with everyone. And then it just becomes, like you said, the new normal.
And somehow I've been able to bang out my regular, amount of classes. I teach about 10 classes a week, some for the new area studios. And I also do some corporate lunchtime on Zoom.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so I made it work. And so I've got my chops, I have my 10 classes. And it feels very natural to be talking, just like I'm talking to you on Zoom now.
Oh, that's great. So for somebody that's interested in taking a class, how can they get in touch?
Well, there's a few different ways. I'm very active on Facebook. So if you want to find Julie Wright McKay, you want to friend me, I can get in touch with you that way. I also run a group on Facebook. It is a private group, so I'll just let you in once I know that you're interested in yoga, and that's called Making Space.
Okay.
And so they can get on there. If you're interested in just kind of hunting around to the different studios, you can find me on the schedule at Revolution Community Yoga. You can also find the schedule at Synergy Wellness
That
center.
sounds great. And I love your making space and your quotes that you have every day. Some just really resonate with me, and it just gives you that little, wow, that's a really good way to think about life right now, especially some days are harder than others.
Yeah, I made making space just so I could geek out about yoga and not do it on my regular page. And
Yes.
it's had a good response. It's not a big commercial for my classes. If I find a quote that resonates with me, and I think it might with you as well, I put it up there and just open it up to comments so that people can connect.
Yeah, I
That's
think that's great. That's the biggest struggle, I think, with social media and expressing yourself on Facebook mostly, I guess, for our age group. It's tough to make, you don't want to be too much, but you also want to share what you have to say and have the people that want to watch enjoy it. So yeah, I agree with you. Having a separate page makes sense.
yeah, and it always has my schedule right at the top. So if people are
Right.
to take a class with me, they can find me easily on that page. Again, it's called Making Space. So feel free to just reach out with a request and I'll let you right in. Wonderful.
Thank you, Julie. It was
Uh,
nice to see you.
Great to see you too. Thanks for having me on.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.